Hi, friend. Come and sit with me for a moment. If you've ever looked in the mirror and missed the old you, the energetic, carefree, before everything changed version of you, then this video is for you. I've grieved the old me for years, the one who had more energy, fewer scars, bigger dreams, and less baggage. I kept trying to bring her back, and every time I failed, it hurt more. Until one quiet moment when God showed me something that truly set me free. And today I'm sharing that shift. How to stop grieving the past version of yourself and truly start embracing the woman that you've become. It's not about pretending the pain didn't happen. It's about trusting that God is still writing a beautiful story with every piece. If you're in a season of feeling less than who you used to be, would you stay with me? This is gentle, real, and full of hope. Let's name it, because it's real and it's heavy. When life changes us through burnout, loss, betrayal, motherhood, health struggles, or just time, part of us mourns. We grieve that body that just worked better, the energy we once had, the confidence before the hits, and the version of us that felt more put together. I used to say things like, I'll be me again when I lose the weight, or I'll be me again when the kids are older. I'll be me again when I get my spark back. But the truth is, the old me isn't coming back. And fighting that reality only kept me stuck in sadness. The turning point when I realized grieving the old me was actually keeping me from loving the current me. Here's when God whispered in the quiet, "You're not broken, you're becoming." The old you was beautiful for that season. And behold, I'm doing something new now, and it's so good. That shift changed everything. Instead of mourning what was lost, I started asking, what is this new season teaching me? What strengths did the pain grow? How is God redeeming what I thought was wasted? Practical ways I started embracing the new me. Name the grief honestly. Write it out. I miss the old energy, the old body, the old dreams. And allow the tears to come. And then say, I release you, old me. Thank you for what you taught me. Celebrate the new strengths. Make a list. I'm more compassionate now. I'm wiser. I'm definitely closer to God. And speak them out loud, even if it feels awkward at first. Ask God for eyes to see who you are becoming. Every morning, a small prayer. Lord, show me one thing that you love about the woman that I am today. He always answers, sometimes through a friend's word, a text message, a scripture, a quiet thought. And release the timeline. Stop waiting to be me again. This version, scars and all, is the one that God is using right now. Try these things this week. Write a short goodbye letter to the old you. Thank her and then release her. Make a becoming list. 3 things you're grateful for in today's version of you. Speak one kind truth to yourself daily. I'm becoming exactly who God designed me to be. Friend, you're not behind. You're not ruined. You're in the middle of a beautiful becoming, and God doesn't waste a single tear or season. He's redeeming every part of your story, and the woman emerging is stronger, softer, wiser, and more loved than ever. And if this spoke to your heart, would you grab the free Embracing Your Becoming worksheet link below? It has a release letter template, becoming list prompts, and daily truths you can speak over yourself. Would you comment below what's one thing that you're grateful for in the woman that you're becoming today? I read every one, and I'm praying for you as you let go and take the next step forward. Would you hit the subscribe and bell if you're in for this new era? More on life restoration and hope coming your way. You are loved. The best version of you isn't behind you. She's unfolding right now. I'll see you in the next one.